had with beating Garmadon.
Ugh, the stupid guy. Yeah, he's so dumb. He thinks that the Ninjago movie was the greatest movie. No, it ruined Ninjago, and here's why. It ruined it because now they redesigned the ninja. You know, they redesigned the ninja as the movie versions. It ruined the franchise. So as Trollbeard, he has returned. Don't mess with him, he ruins the internet. Must make sure to ensure that I save this franchise.
Actually, you might want to reconsider this, buddy.
It's you! You, the guy from the video. No, I'm not listening to you. No, there's no way that you can. What are you doing?
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, well, I'm grabbing a drink of water, and we're gonna sit here, and I'm going to explain why Season 8 of Ninjago is actually probably the best thing ever. Wanna join?
Sure. So I guess I just, maybe just my bit. So I guess I just sit there then? Is that what this is? Oh, okay. Fine. You can't convince me! You can't! You literally... Oh no, he's actually started drinking the water. He's about to explain it!
Ninjago is one of the most underrated gems of cartoons right now. It has had a total of 9 seasons, all of which explore the character and the world, even if some of them don't always work out. As a fan, I'm always excited to see the team return and for more lore to be revealed, but I also come to see what changes come to the characters, what will the action be, will the story be compelling and interesting enough. But before we can talk about Sons of Garmadon, I need to quickly run down what Ninjago is. Ninjago follows the story of 6 ninjas, Lloyd, Kite, Jape, Kolb, Zayde, and Nia, who each control elements and fight to protect their world of Ninjago from ongoing threats of darkness. We had Season 7, which had time travel and was really complicated and really average and predictable, and even the animation was off, come to think of it. But then in July 2017, they finally revealed the first 7 minutes of Season 8 at San Diego Comic-Con, and well, the reactions were mixed. I mean, most people were excited, but there's also the people who were mad that they got a new voice actor for Lloyd, and that they were now in movie redesign form. Then Sons of Garmadon arrived, and, well, it's easily the best thing that Ninjago has ever given us. First off, the animation is absolutely stunning in this season, blowing a lot of the previous seasons out of the water. Seriously, I mean it, the water animation is beautiful. The action scenes are all smooth and fluid, some of which I want to now see on the big screen. The whole season felt cinematic, almost harkening back to Season 2 of Ninjago, except this time it was the whole season, and not everything besides the first 6 filler episodes, which were just bad. The plot of Season 8 follows a criminal syndicate who caused an act of terrorism on Ninjago, leaving Lloyd with the sole mission of stopping them from collecting 3 powerful objects known as the Oni Mask, which are capable of resurrecting his formerly evil father, Lord Garmadon. Now reuniting his team, Lloyd faces his darkest and most unforgiving mission yet, as he hunts down the organization's leader, known as the Quiet One. Ooh. First off, Sam Vincent, the new voice actor for Lloyd, was phenomenal. Within the first episode, he convinced me he was the same Lloyd from the previous seasons, just older and a bit more serious. And now, in my most humble opinion, he is the definitive Lloyd. Sure, the original voice actress, Jillian Michaels, was great at Lloyd, but Sam took Lloyd and showed what was key to his personality across the other seasons, and had to adapt through the tough stuff that happened in the season. Also, the introduction of Harumi as Lloyd's love interest was a great surprise to me, and I actually thought the dynamic between the two of them in the season was kind of interesting. I don't want to go too far into it, but yeah, if I go too far in, well, we go into spoiler territory, and I don't want to do that yet.
For the most part, Sons of Garmadon is great as it's constantly raising stakes, asking lots of questions, and forcing you into the famous just one more episode mindset. Setting up mysteries with Mr. E, the power of the Oni Mask, who the Quiet One is. It's all built up to a mind-blowing reveal that you have to see play out. because it was that brilliantly executed. Heck, the reveal is so good I'm hesitant to spoil it because it would really, really underplay how good it is. But before we get to the true reason this season is great, let me quickly mention a few things that Sons of Garmadon excels at. I love the flashbacks from each of the ninja involving Wu, especially the one with Cole. The same flashback was also really good, but nowhere close to Cole's. I also thought the decision to make them based on the movie designs was actually okay, especially the explanation being some weird timeline thing causing reality to change or some bullcrap excuse like that. But, you know, I actually bought it. I was like, okay, this explains a lot. But yeah. So now, for the juicy parts. Oh boy. Spoilers ahead, and I mean there's some pretty important secrets that I don't want to give away just yet. So if you don't want to spoil, don't continue. Just don't. If you want to watch the season and you've only seen the movie, you can go in from the movie. Trust me on this. Anyways, if you're okay with it being spoiled, then well, here you go.
It all comes down to Game of Mask, aka the episode that, I kid you not, I did a college-level textual analysis on it. I mean it. I mean, look at this. Not to brag or anything, but yeah. This is what I wasted a college-level paper on. I mean, I did like an extra credit thing for it too, so I got 10 extra points. But like, that was for the presentation, not the actual essay. And yeah, I'm a total nerd. Okay, let's get back on topic. Okay, in the episode, we get the big reveal of the Quiet One, who the maniacal mastermind behind the entire season, behind everything that happened, and it's Harumi. Yes, Lloyd's girlfriend is the villain. And I know what you're thinking, that sounds really stupid. I would have predicted that coming, kind of thing. Except here's the thing. You don't see it coming, like, at all, unless you were, like, really paying attention. It, like, is a total come out of left field mode kind of thing. But the reason this episode works is because the entirety of Season 8 is actually a deconstruction of the entire Ninjago franchise, as well as Lloyd as a character. Oh, great. Now, you don't know what deconstruction is? Oh, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to explain it. Give me a few seconds to do so. Now, I've thrown the word deconstruction around a lot on this channel, but the definition is basically a little more complicated than that. It's basically kind of the narrative and the characters are analyzing and examining themselves, which that being the main plot of the story, at least. It's actually a pretty common technique, mostly associated with like self-parody, but it's not necessarily that. Great example of this include the Dark Knight trilogy, Avengers: Infinity War, Mission: Impossible Fallout, and The Last Jedi. And no, I'm not gonna talk about my thoughts on the movie, because if I do say anything positive on that movie, it would literally cause Darkstar Studios to most likely be burned to the ground by thousands of angry fanboys. Anyways, Sons of Garmadon uses Harumi as their own form of deconstruction. She has a great motivation, which is she feels the ninja responsible for the attack of the Great Devourer, something she as a child experienced and lost her own parents as a result. Plus, the fact that Garmadon was the one to kill Devourer makes her feel justified in resurrecting him, as he might protect their world, as well as using him to get revenge on Lloyd. B, the twist is set up brilliantly, and C, she serves as an in-world stand-in for the audience when she points out that Ninjago is highly formulaic. Like most kids shows, Ninjago has a formula, that is, a villain shows up, gets MacGuffin, almost wins, but the ninja win instead. Harumi is kind of sick and tired of the ninja being close to losing constantly, and, well, similarly, an audience member may be sick and tired of this playing out all the time, so she's taking matters in her own hands, which in turn causes the literal story to change to her winning and the ninja losing. Yeah, the ninja lose at the end of the season. It takes him an entire second season to fix everything. I could go on, well, this video all day about why Hirumi is great, but no, this is about Season 8, not her. Plus, I found an excellent video on her if you want to check that out. The deconstruction also goes for Lloyd. You see, one of the biggest things that you have to deal with the deconstruction is often the main character goes on a journey that breaks them down to see who they truly are. This is mostly done through presenting challenges that forces the hero to face their inner trait, the Dark Knight or Fallout. The other is flat out saying what makes him a great character, which is the Last Jedi route. Sons of Garmadon goes with the throwing everything at them to see who they are. I mean, one of the writers literally said, hurt your heroes, if they can't take it, they're not heroes. I mean it, they literally said that in regards to this season. And, well, Hirumi breaks Lloyd because she essentially takes everything from him. She resurrects his father as this horrific monster who also almost kills him. She uses her emotions that he basically created for her against him, and she was responsible for him essentially losing his powers, and I don't know, forced him to watch his friends die. Of course, they didn't die, but holy cow. This is done to examine who Lloyd is and to see why he's the character we loved. However, after being beaten down, he stands back up and states that he won't stop fighting. The thing that has been his best trait all along was perseverance. Man, I could do a whole video on just pretty much the deconstruction, but as I said, this isn't why a deconstruction works. This is why Season 8 works, and because of that, well, it works because it's everything you would want from an animated show. Thrilling action, great animation, fantastic story, cinematic soundtrack, and a great examination of the franchise and the characters within it as well. Heck, this season was so good, Season 9 was sort of a joke in comparison. That being said, Season 9 is only a pretty good season with a lot of dumb moments, but when it got it right, it was on par with Season 8. So, yeah, Ninjago Sons of Garmadon is one of the best seasons this year for television, easily a new standard that Ninjago will be forced to live up from now on too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.